A grieving man once asked Buddha a question that no one was ready to hear. His answer did not comfort him. It changed how he saw life and death forever. It was evening. The sun was low, its light soft and fading, touching everything like a quiet goodbye. Beneath a large tree, Buddha lay resting. His body was weak, yet his presence felt endless, as though the entire forest moved with his breath, as if everything around him was quietly alive. His disciples sat in silence. The air was calm, still, broken only by the wind whispering through the leaves like a distant prayer. A man stepped forward. He bowed, touched the ground, and sat near him. His eyes carried deep longing, the kind that comes when everything begins to fall apart. "Master," he said, "for many nights I have not slept. My wife is gone. My children have left. When I sit alone, one question returns. What is all this for, and when I die, where will I go? Will I see them again?" Buddha turned slightly toward him. The fading sunlight rested on his face like a quiet blessing, soft and golden. But he did not respond immediately. He simply looked, not at his pain, not at his form, but deeper into the very place where his question had arisen. Time passed slowly. The man waited, his heart caught between hope and fear, unsure of what he was about to hear. Then Buddha spoke, slowly, each word clear and steady, like drops of still water. "You ask where you will go after death. But do you know where you are right now? In this very moment?" He frowned slightly. "I am here, sitting before you." Buddha smiled softly. "Are you certain? The one who existed yesterday, where is he now? The worries that filled your mind last night, are they still here? The breath that brought you to this moment, has it not already disappeared into nothingness? You are constantly vanishing, moment by moment, fading and reforming, and yet you question what happens at the end." His eyes widened. Something within him shifted, something subtle but undeniable. Buddha said, "Life and death are not separate. They are one movement, like breathing in and out. If you watch closely, you die each moment. Thoughts come and go. Feelings rise and fade. With every breath something ends. Yet something remains." He whispered. "Then, what is it that remains?" "That which observes," Buddha said. "That which was never born and therefore cannot die, cannot disappear." Tears filled his eyes. "But my wife, the one I loved so deeply, where is she now? Why can I not find her again? Why can I not reach her?" Buddha lifted his gaze to the sky. A flock of birds moved across the horizon, gliding through the golden light of the setting sun. "When a bird flies through the sky," he said, "does the sky hold its shape once the bird has passed? The sky remains, but the form of the bird is gone, completely dissolved. In the same way, your wife was a form, a beautiful, temporary expression in the vast ocean of existence. The form has dissolved, but the essence remains, unchanged. And you are that same ocean." He sat still. His mind tried to grasp, to hold on to something, but something deeper began to soften and melt within him. Buddha said, "You think love ends with death, but what you call love is often attachment, the need to hold and keep. True love has no form. It is like a fragrance. It remains even when the flower is gone. If your love was true, it has not gone anywhere." The man closed his eyes. Tears fell, not from pain, but release. He said, "Master, I feel empty, and yet completely full at the same time. It frightens me." Buddha smiled gently. "That is how truth arrives, first as fear, then as freedom. The mind trembles when its limits begin to break, when its illusions begin to fall. But what dies is not you. It is only the illusion you believed yourself to be, the identity you held on to. When that illusion fades, you will see death has never touched you." He whispered, "Then why do we fear death so deeply, so intensely?" Buddha replied, "Because you have not truly lived. If you live fully, death is completion, not loss. You fear it because you delay life. You love with conditions. You search for something lasting in a world that is always changing. Look at this moment, this breath, this awareness. This is eternity. Buddha closed his eyes. The wind moved softly. The man felt as though the entire forest was alive, breathing with him, moving with him. Every leaf, every sound, every particle filled with awareness and presence. He bowed deeply and whispered, "I came asking where I would go after death. Now I see. There is nowhere to go." Buddha opened his eyes and said quietly, "When? The wave realizes it is the ocean. The question of journey disappears completely. There is no coming, no going, only being silent, infinite, eternal." The man left quietly. His grief was no longer a burden he carried. The forest looked unchanged, yet everything was different. Because the one who was seen had transformed completely. Buddha remained still, eyes half closed, breathing soft like a whisper beyond time. A presence that had already moved beyond both life and death, beyond all questions.